Mance, Derby Day win today, away from home. How are you feeling after that one?
Knackered. So I'm knackered, so God knows how them players are feeling right now. Probably both sets. Like I said before, 2 games in 3 days with squads our size is just madness. A testament to both sets of players. They went about it. It was a good energy, a good tempo to the game, and obviously we're delighted that we scored 3 goals and we win the game of football. And that was an important thing for us. Was can we get to 9 points out of the possible 18 that we were on offer in August? We're averaging 2 points a game, and yeah, as I say, I come away from it delighted, and I'm more impressed with the shift that the players put in today.
And the lads responded very well to go in behind, with Matty equalising just a few minutes later. That reaction must please you as the manager.
We've always got a reaction. Like they gave it us from Saturday, and Saturday we weren't at the races. Well, we were. To be fair, we had opportunities to get back into the game, obviously with the pen, and when Matty goes through one-on-one, we didn't have great stages of the ball. With in hindsight and reflection of it, when we were with the ball, we panicked too much, went too long. You saw today, we had a lot more composure today. We moved it really well when we had to. We sucked up a lot of their pressure because that's what we knew we were going to do. We were going to hit them on the break, and thankfully, obviously, using Trey's pace and his power gets him in, and I'm delighted for him as well because he's got off the mark, which is good for us. Especially good for him. He's broke the back off it now, and Matty getting another one. We're just hoping the other attack-minded players now, when they get the opportunities, they take them as well.
And as you say, it was a great way to sort of bounce back after Blythe and Brackley, and really show everyone what your team is about this season, beating Hereford, your local rivals. Yeah,
I think you've taken that wins for our supporters. Derbies are always for supporters. For us, it's another game, another challenge, another project. Just hopefully those ones that were booing when we left the pitch on Saturday, then they've got a smile on their face. So as I say, I don't miss a trick. We're miles off it in terms of off the scene. We need to be better at that. We know that as a football club. We're striving to get people back through the gate. We need to play attacking and entertaining football to make that happen. As I say, I've got a meeting with Jay, the CEO, tomorrow to see where we go, because we are light on bodies. Like I said, we've scratched that side out today. We've got a young lad on the bench in Rio. Morgs is having to patch himself up as well. Lucas was the only fit one really from Saturday, and it was just a case with Kingy and Kieran of putting fresh legs in those wide positions to counter their press when they go forward, and to utilise their pace then going the opposite way. And I thought both had outstanding games. I think from 1 to 16 they've been very good today. The manner in which they approached the game, and that was the pleasing factor for me.
And you mentioned the injuries there. Was that the reason behind the change in system, going from a back 3 to a back 4?
It's literally all we got. We could have gone to a back 3, but then we would have put JJ, Eags and then Leds in there. And for me, it's too many round pigs and square holes. And I didn't want to do that. People feel comfortable in the possession, and we'd make a game plan based off the back of that. As it did, it really suited us. It helped us in a lot of ways. Gave us a lot of energy. I thought the 2 in the middle of the park up against their 3 were outstanding. It was nice to see Tommy functioning again. He struggled with his game a little bit. He's another one who's getting through games with an ankle injury. Morgs is getting through games with an ankle injury. Hopefully the next couple of days we'll give him time to let it settle down, and hopefully we can have fresh bodies then coming back into the Curzon game, which is another vitally important one, and will be a different test.
And finally, Mance, just the word on the fans. You mentioned them earlier. Great support today, and we're going to need that more going forward, aren't we, this season?
Without a shadow of a doubt, that's brilliant. From minute one, they get going. They're behind the boys. I've really enjoyed it when the lads done their sprinting and then they come off, and they're getting that back in them. That gives, as a player, that gives you such a big momentum. Then coming in, getting your shin pads on, you've got a voiceful crowd out there. That was brilliant for me. That was one of the best parts to take away from today, and the backing that the supporters gave. And I thank them a lot. It's Bank Holiday Monday. They would have paid their extra coin here to obviously come and watch the game. The travel as well. So thank you ever so much for your support. And I'm under no illusions that we need to give people reasons to shout about, especially when our home games. Did we move the ball well? Yes. Our last game, the game at Peterborough, it was probably one of our best performances of the season. We followed it up with 2 dull ones. So now we're back on it. The consistency now is, can we go again against Curzon? So as I say, we'll assess and see how all these boys are when they come off the back of it. We'll see them Thursday, give them a couple of days off, and we'll go from there.